Archangel Michael says, "Listen closely. I just turned back something meant to utterly destroy you. But another critical moment is still approaching fast. Your future rests on what you do in the next few breaths, so do not you dare look away. My spirit is deeply stirred as I come to you, my beloved child. I don't speak lightly. I've already seen what's ahead. I've traveled to places you can't reach yet. I cried out, feeling my hands tied, trying to stop what I witnessed coming for you. I begged for more time, but I was the only one who could truly intervene. Don't delay opening your heart. Do it in this very instant. Heaven chose this exact moment, this very moment, to awaken you before it becomes too late. These words aren't just appearing by chance. They are a rescue straight from above. My child, pause and truly listen before you read another sentence. This important message needs you to join us right now. I speak with urgent purpose. It's more than just a button you click. It signals to heaven that you are ready, willing, and open to receive the protection being crafted just for you. It lets the angels know your soul is alert and listening. Go ahead and do this, then come right back, because what follows is the dividing line between your past and your future. Also, grasp this before moving on. This isn't a routine action you take every time you join. It places you in the right spot. It connects you to a flow that keeps you ready to hear heaven's next instruction. You can say, "I am staying connected to God's plan for this season by joining." Do this right now, then continue, because the next step requires that connection to stay active. By subscribing, you activate God's prophetic promise and alignment in your life. Even if you don't sense it yet, the currents moving your life have shifted dramatically today. Something ancient and long anticipated has been brought into the open. It was meant to pass you by, but it didn't. You were noticed by it. The deep mark on your spirit is the very fire God placed within you when He claimed you. That's why this energy is headed directly for you. Not to assist you, but to cause harm. I'm not here to frighten you. I'm here to put a stop to what's already in motion. What I witnessed wasn't a mere dream. You were central to this divine vision. My beloved, this is your sole opportunity right now. A door will shut if you walk away from this message without receiving what I'm offering. I'm not saying this for any other reason. I speak the plain truth when I say this. When was the last time you truly listened to that nudge in your spirit? How many times have you known something was off but kept quiet? You cannot overlook this moment. Heaven bent its own rules by allowing me to speak to you like this. Don't treat this as if it's an everyday thing. It's not. The story with your name on it has fresh words written, the ink still wet. Your path is about to be marked, a seal that will either welcome your next season of blessings or hold them back. What others say doesn't matter. Not even what I say. You have decided to act now. Will you welcome this message into your spirit? Or will you overlook it and later wonder why everything suddenly changed weeks down the road? My beloved, the key is this very moment. In this message, even with its serious nature, there is also deep hope. And that hope is much closer than any shadow. You'll mistake the warning for just background noise if you can't see what's trying to enter your life. I am not just noise. I am the clear sound that awakens you. By God's grace, I could see what was spoken against you in the darkness. And though I couldn't fully stop it, I can prepare you. I can equip you to stay safe. I can guide you through it. That is the purpose of this message. There's no casualness here. There is a way out of this difficult situation. Don't just sit quietly right now. Write, Amen, in the comments right now if this warning resonates with you. Speak aloud that you are alert, connected, and prepared to accept the defense and direction heaven is releasing over your life. Don't go just yet. What I share next will shape your experience. And as you like this video, you are activating the flow of God's favor in your life. You've been feeling like something isn't quite right. You've had unsettling dreams lately. You sensed people drift away for no clear reason. There was a strange quiet where things once felt vibrant. You're not imagining it. That's your spiritual awareness sharpening, and I've come to confirm it. You aren't mistaken. You can feel what I was fully shown. Not exactly like you, though. I saw the specific name. I saw the face. I saw the exact moment when everything shifts. If you don't prepare, I saw the tears. You will cry if you do. I saw the pure joy waiting to greet you. Don't hurry through this message. Let it soak into your being. Don't shut your heart. Don't become guarded, because your future is still open, poised to settle wherever your belief guides it. God has not abandoned you in this, my child and beloved. He truly hasn't, but He did permit this to unfold. He placed you right at the edge, so you could understand what it means to stand there and choose whether to step forward in faith or retreat in fear. If this message has stirred you, type Amen in the comments to acknowledge that you are preparing for what is coming. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give, and it will be given to you, is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose, join the conversation, and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today, join our community, and see what God brings back into your life. The enemy has already mapped out his moves for your life. But heaven holds a completely different blueprint. I witnessed a collision. Two powerful forces speeding towards you. One intends to finish what God started, and the other to complete what God promised. You are caught right between them. Someone you hold dear hasn't been completely honest with you. There are already details that don't quite add up, but I can't reveal them yet. Even with their smile, there's an emptiness in their eyes. They speak, but the old warmth is missing. You might think it's just your imagination. It's not. It's vital for God to reveal a deceptive spirit to you before it harms your path. I saw the exact instant their hidden truth was exposed. It will shatter you if you are not prepared. Now is truly the time to listen, and you will be protected from the fallout. You weren't meant to simply endure this. You were destined to pass through it successfully. This is why I couldn't stay silent any longer. Your steps will soon lead you to a specific spot. Beloved, This place will either spark your miracle or deplete your energy. You're about to receive an invitation. It will appear harmless. But I must caution you, don't just accept because it seems appealing. Ask God for clarity. There's a hidden danger lurking behind a warm invitation. And if you agree without truly understanding, you will unlock a situation that could take years to resolve. But keep this message in mind and pause to consider. God will alter your direction and guide you to a blessing already set aside for you elsewhere. Someone from your past is re-entering your life at this very moment. As I speak, they are not coming with pure intentions. They will offer apologies, but not for the specific actions they took. There's a crucial distinction. You might feel tempted to reopen that door, but please resist. That responsibility is no longer yours. Do not return to a space God has already cleansed. I witnessed you accepting that old connection, and then I saw a sacred opportunity fade away from you. It demands too much and offers too little in return. You weren't meant to simply endure this. You were destined to pass through it successfully. This is why I couldn't stay silent any longer. Your steps will soon lead you to a specific spot. Beloved, this place will either spark your miracle or deplete your energy. You're about to receive an invitation. It will appear as if nothing bad could happen, but I caution you not to go simply because it seems secure. Ask God for clarity. There's a hidden danger beneath a pleasant offer. And if you agree without true insight, you will unlock a door that could take years to shut. But if you recall this message and pause, God will redirect your path to a blessing already prepared for you elsewhere. Someone from your past is entering your life today as I speak. Their intentions are not pure when they approach. They will offer apologies, but they won't genuinely express sorrow for their actions. There's a significant difference. You might be tempted to reopen that door, but please refrain. You are no longer obligated to that situation. Do not re-enter a space God has already cleared. I witnessed you saying yes to that old bond, and then I saw a sacred opportunity disappear behind you. It demands too much and returns too little. It's been clear that you've been seeking signs, proof, or something tangible from God. This, my child, is your undeniable sign. Look at the time. Consider the title. Notice how your heart continues to stir. This is no accident. It is a powerful meeting between the divine and humanity, brimming with favor. But favor has a deadline, and I saw what occurs when it expires. I cannot bear to see you stumble into what I witnessed. That's why this message was released. That's why heaven opened the way for me to reach you in this manner. This is deliverance disguised as a caution. Let heaven know you are receiving this caution. Type Amen in the comments now. My child, my beloved, your spirit has been warring silently. Others see your strength, but miss the inner turmoil behind your gaze. I've seen what remains hidden from them. I watched you kneel in prayer, tears in your eyes, no words spoken. Heaven heard every unspoken plea. That unseen sound resonated through heaven's gates, and God dispatched me to safeguard what He placed within you. But even with my wings enveloping you, I couldn't halt what was approaching. It's not that I overlooked you. Your path must pass through this trial to reveal its true form. Don't be afraid. I need to take a brief break here. If, as you've read this, an inner voice whispered, "This is meant for me," that intuition is genuine. This work was created for precisely that moment. For the individual who almost scrolled past but didn't. If this message has ever felt like a hand reaching through the darkness to find you, please think about supporting it via the Ko-fi link in the description and pinned comment. You're not just contributing to a platform. You are ensuring this lifeline remains open for someone else who will soon need it, just as desperately as you once did. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-Fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. I will not abandon your side. Within the next 2 days, there's a crucial spiritual test you must recognize. It will appear ordinary, perhaps even familiar. But what caused my voice to tremble was how this test is filled with a lure, a subtle prompt, an enticing offer, and an unexpected opportunity that pretends to be a blessing but is not. False light is real. You need to uncover what lies beneath the surface. It's wise not to agree too quickly. It will look appealing, but what's approaching will diminish your future. If you speak or act thoughtlessly or from frustration, everything intended to advance you could be delayed. Not permanently, but for longer than you can afford. That is not my desire for you, beloved. A hidden presence is murmuring the name of someone you once confided in. This individual is on the verge of being revealed. Their hidden truths can no longer remain concealed. They believed their actions would stay hidden, but heaven is concluding that chapter. God is drawing back the curtain. It might unsettle you when you discover the truth. I saw your initial shock, but I also witnessed the deep freedom you experienced afterward. You will no longer carry worry, uncertainty, or second guesses. When this unfolds, your genuine blessings will begin to flow. This revelation isn't a penalty. It's liberation. Holy protection is being extended. If this message deeply resonates with you, I urge you to consider sharing it. Not for outward display, but for inner release. You activate the spiritual power embedded in a prophetic word. When you share it, God's work within you begins to touch others. In your immediate circle, someone desperately needs this affirmation. By offering it to them, you hasten your own breakthrough. Sharing this prophetic word will activate the anointing and share that breakthrough with your network. My child, your future remains secure. Hear this clearly. You are not out of the race. You didn't miss your moment. You didn't ruin the miracle. Yes, mistakes were made, and indeed, time has passed. But no one else can claim what is uniquely yours. God is faithful and never forgets. He is returning what was taken. However, restoration isn't a passive event. You must actively participate. You must give your full effort. You must declare, I receive, with your whole being, not just your voice. Even when it's challenging or seems to take too long, connection begins with listening. This is where your commitment makes all the difference. You can type, I receive this, in the comments. Choosing to obey rather than fear, and to connect rather than delay, isn't a routine action. It's a conscious decision to step into God's pre-arranged plan. Pay close attention, because the next section contains immediate instructions you'll need. In heaven, a scroll bearing your name was just unrolled. That scroll held details for your next half year. Frankly, my child, it was wonderful, but it needed to unfold quickly. You have to make a specific choice in the first week for the blessing meant for the third month to manifest. That's why this message is coming directly to you. God doesn't want you to miss this season. As you step into it, He wants you to be informed, alert, and prepared. Furthermore, this is why staying connected is crucial. You're not just following a channel when you join. You are positioning yourself for steady divine guidance. Staying linked to the voice God is using to direct you is part of staying aligned so He can fulfill His promises. Let this act confirm your desire to walk in sync with what He is doing. Every line you read is shifting your understanding, preparing your spirit, and clearing a path for you to recognize later when precisely what I've described comes to pass. Someone is observing your life from a distance. They haven't spoken, but their watch hasn't ceased. This isn't to cause fear. It's simply to inform you that you are being watched by others. They harbor a deep, quiet envy. They don't wish to assist you. They aim to pull your focus just before you experience a breakthrough. They want to claim what you possess, but they cannot deliver on their own promises. You must establish boundaries, even with individuals who seem pleasant. Don't confuse familiarity with security. Not everyone from your past should be allowed into your future. I saw a cheerful facade concealing an old hurt. Please heed the warning you feel in your spirit the next time you interact with them. Dear one, my tears fell when I saw your name etched in gold. Not because of its beauty, but because you are so close to forgetting your own immense worth. For many weeks, your adversary has fed you falsehoods, lies about your value, lies about your coming days, and lies that nothing is progressing. Yet, behind the scenes, you can't quite see how every piece is aligning to support you. Something shifted. The moment you quickly passed that last trial, a new path opened. A record bearing your name was made public. Angels convened. A fresh beginning was set, but the enemy, full of rage, launched one final assault. That's why things feel so heavy lately. This isn't a penalty. It signifies you're nearing liberation. My beloved, I require you to undertake a difficult task now. Dear one, it wasn't the mere elegance of your name inscribed in gold that moved me to tears. It was how near you are to losing sight of your own precious value. For weeks now, the enemy has been filling your mind with untruths, falsehoods about your inherent worth, lies concerning your future, and deceits that nothing is working behind the curtains. Although you can't perceive how every element is coming together to aid you, a change occurred as soon as you overcame that last test. Swiftly, something unlocked. A public record containing your name was revealed. Angels gathered. A new start date was established. But the enraged enemy launched one last attack. That's why things feel so burdensome these days. This is not a punishment. You can be certain that your freedom is at hand. My beloved, I need you to do something challenging right now. You must release your grip. What you're trying to unravel is the blockage preventing your blessing. Your personal blueprint isn't what matters to God. He requires your consent. If you wish to cease anticipating the worst, you must begin to expect the best. He desires for you to stop retreating when challenged and to start standing firm, as if victory is already yours. You haven't failed. You are not behind schedule. You are not broken. You are evolving into the person you were always destined to be, even though you've experienced fear, delays, and betrayal. I see you. God sees you. Soon the world will see you too, my child. You carry a spiritual power that defies expectations. You're not just here to witness the end of generational patterns. You are here to terminate them completely. This is partly why the conflict has been so precise. That's why numerous assaults came at once. Both light and shadow recognize your name. Your life has been divinely stamped by heaven, declaring your security. But being secure doesn't imply silence. You need to speak up. You need to unleash what's within you. You have been too passive, allowing circumstances to dictate. It's time to rise now. This is your moment for sacred engagement. I perceive the wariness in your heart. My child, my beloved, your outward strength and smiles. You've been concealing the depth of your struggles. You've been bearing burdens that most would never endure. And you've done it silently, without protest, without anyone truly understanding. This message sees you. If it has ever touched a part of you that no one else reaches, please think about contributing through the Ko-fi link in the description and pinned comment. What you offer from a place of exhaustion, yet still choosing belief, that is the kind of offering heaven responds to. You are about to enter your divine future, but remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall, share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now, join the family, and see your heavens open. Heaven never instructed you to manage it alone. Day and night, God has witnessed the immense weight you've carried. He isn't upset by your fatigue. Your unwavering trust deeply affects Him. You continued forward even when stopping felt simpler. You prayed repeatedly, yet no clear answers appeared. With such profound faith, heaven stands still. But I must caution you, you cannot enter the next phase with the same heavy burden. You cannot ascend until you release something. Relationships around you are on the brink of rapid transformation. Some individuals you once relied on will begin to withdraw. You can expect certain voices to fall silent. This isn't betrayal, it's protection. I overheard what was spoken behind closed doors. I witnessed how admiration morphed into a hushed resentment. You didn't notice because your loyalty to them was absolute. But heaven heard every word, even when they believed no one was listening. Then God intervenes, removing these dark influences before they escalate into major problems. Don't pursue what God is removing. Don't grieve what you are being delivered from. Dear one, I saw the precise moment, and it's nearer than you imagine. You will encounter a paper, a communication, or a name that demands your focus. It will present itself as an opportunity, but it will truly feel like a burden. Trust your gut feeling. It will appear to be the perfect timing, but don't agree just to please others. Don't mistake this for the door meant for you. It's an imitation, and it will cost you months of advancement, serenity, and rest. I saw the exhaustion it inflicts on people, but I also observed the alternative. A heaven-sent delay that might seem like a refusal, yet it contains your breakthrough. A voice from your past is returning. They will contact you unexpectedly. They might offer an apology. They could ask for another chance, but please hear me clearly, dearest one. This voice doesn't bring healing. It attaches emotional ties designed to drag you back into patterns you prayed to escape. Don't let compassion override your intuition. You don't need to rebuild a relationship to offer forgiveness. You can release without reopening old wounds. You're not being heartless, you're being called to ascend. I saw the outcome if you allowed them back in, and it brought me to tears. Not because I doubted God's forgiveness, but because the burden would be too painful. You've sensed an issue with your finances. That's not your imagination. A spiritual obstacle has been hindering your provision. However, I saw that it was never truly about money. It was about your perspective. The adversary couldn't corrupt your spirit, so he obscured your vision. He made you question if you deserved to receive. He made you feel wrong for desiring more than he offered. That guilt accumulated in your mind. But now, as you read this, I see that confusion clearing. The atmosphere is shifting. Someone is about to impart an idea, a strategy, or a divine link into your life. It will flood in when you take action. This isn't solely about money. It concerns your true inheritance. Beloved, you are under observation, not by humans, but by the highest council of heaven. In the coming moments, your responses will be recorded spiritually, not for judgment, but for your growth. It's not grand decisions that are testing you, but the small things, your words, your routines, and your actions when no one is watching. Your consistent effort in your own life is crafting a crown in your spirit. If this confirms what you've been sensing internally, don't just move on without a word. Consistency over settling and obedience over ease are the choices you are making. Come in the comments to show your agreement. Let heaven know you are still present, still devoted, and still prepared for what's ahead. Remain with me, because what I share next will help you grasp the unseen workings. I witnessed it, and soon it will be openly displayed upon you. However, if you wander and revert to old patterns just before the unveiling, the crown will be delayed, not lost. Right now, more than ever, you must maintain your stand. Something significant is unfolding while you sleep. You sense it, the sudden waking dreams, and the strong feeling that something important is near. You are not mistaken. God is communicating, but not with booming sounds. It's through quiet whispers. He is delivering detailed plans that will help you solve issues you haven't even voiced and unlock opportunities you haven't even considered. Pay close attention. Keep a notepad by your bedside. These aren't ordinary dreams. They are pieces of your divine purpose. I witnessed the moment you begin to decipher them and how that insight accelerates everything in your life. Don't disregard what you encounter at night. While others slumber, heaven is instructing you, beloved. You are under observation, not by individuals, but by the celestial council. In the days ahead, your responses will be recorded spiritually, not to condemn you, but to refine you. You are not being tested by major decisions, but by small ones, such as the words you speak, the actions you take, and the choices you make when unseen. Your private commitment is forming a crown in your spirit. I witnessed it, and soon you will experience its public manifestation. If, however, you stray or revert to old routines just before its unveiling, the crown will be postponed, not permanently removed. Now, more than ever, you must stay firm. Something significant is unfolding while you sleep. You're conscious of it. The vivid dreams, the sudden clear insights, and the deep knowing that something pivotal is close. You are right. God is speaking, but not with booming sounds. It's in the stillness. He is providing you with detailed plans, solutions to issues you haven't articulated, and guidance for doors that haven't yet appeared. Take note. Keep a pad near your bed. These dreams are distinct from others. They are fragments of your ultimate purpose. I saw the moment you begin to decipher them, and how that insight accelerates every aspect of your life. Don't overlook what you perceive at night while the rest of the world rests. Heaven is mentoring you. There is a name for a future blessing connected to you, my child. My beloved, you haven't encountered this individual yet. Or if you have, you aren't aware of their true role. I witnessed a sacred partnership forming. This person will hold the key to help you achieve something you cannot do alone. But be cautious. They won't appear as you expect. Their character might make you pause. Initially, their directness might unsettle you, but your spirits were destined to connect. Be careful not to let preconceived notions blind you to your divine helper. What I observed between you two wasn't merely an introduction. It was an emergence. Your life will advance with power and grace when that time arrives. I know you carry an unspoken question in your heart. My child, my beloved, fair will things truly change for me? It's made you wonder if this is just another message, but deep inside, you know, this is more than just another word. Before I proceed, I want to address those who continually find themselves drawn back to messages like this. You keep returning because something within you recognizes its authenticity. If this describes you, and if this work has served as an anchor for you, please think about supporting it through the Ko-fi link in the description and pinned comment. Those who contribute to this type of work seldom receive the earthly acknowledgement they deserve, but heaven records it faithfully every single time. This is the truth that was held back until today. It wasn't permissible for me to share this with you before. The moment wasn't ripe. Heaven revealed the open window today, and I was sent to usher in what has been waiting for you. You possess the power to make things change, not because they're destined to, but because you desire it. The miracle isn't just pre-arranged. It's contingent on something. What unfolds next relies on your next action. You already recognize what you need to release. You can clearly see the pattern, the person, the habit, or the hidden issue in your mind right now. You don't have to pretend any longer. God is proud of you. He yearns to liberate you, but He will not force you. You must choose. And I promise, what you witness next will leave you breathless if you do. If you are ready to choose faith over fear, type, "I choose God's plan," in the comments. I saw you standing in a space bathed in light. I heard your name spoken aloud. I witnessed previously locked doors swing open before me. I saw deep joy where there had only been quiet. They were hidden, but I saw them improving. I observed you walking with greater strength, clarity, and brilliance than ever before. Beloved, you need to begin preparing for advancement, not emotionally but practically. You won't have extra time to get ready for the opportunity approaching you. You must be prepared for it the moment it arrives. This means letting go of unnecessary things, completing tasks you've postponed, saying no where you previously said yes, and creating space for the new. I can see distractions vying for your attention even as I speak. Don't let them speak. Don't lose focus right now. It feels as though you are closer than you truly are. It became clear to me that individuals who were once your adversaries are now being transformed by God. They won't approach you with apologies. They will come seeking connection. They will now permit what they previously obstructed to pass through, what they once opposed. They will now offer support, not because they've inherently changed, but because God has altered the circumstances. Even those who doubted you will soon be forced to respect what they once mocked. When he elevates you, but only if you remain connected. Don't claim the glory, don't boast. When this moment arrives, quietly give praise to God and allow Him to speak through your achievements, my child. For many generations, your family has endured a cycle of loss, setbacks, and near-miss blessings. It also attempted to attach itself to you. This past week, however, I witnessed the precise moment it shattered. I saw the generational agreement being severed in the spiritual realm. I saw angels rejoice as the old covenant was discarded. You will not experience what they did. You are the pioneer who breaks this pattern and sows the seed of transformation. That is why the battle felt so intense. It wasn't solely yours. You bore the weight of unhealed wounds from the past. Now that you've said yes, other people will find freedom in your wake. The individual you are soon to encounter will provide insights you didn't anticipate. They won't even realize the profound wisdom they carry. Still, their words will empower you to make a decision you've previously been unable to finalize. The conversation was revealed to me. It won't feel particularly spiritual initially. But the moment they speak, your spirit will grasp the sacred within the mundane. You need to be present. You need to pay close attention. What you are about to hear will instill the courage to undertake something you've postponed for too long. And the impact will be immediate once you embrace it. In response to your willingness, I witnessed a release like a dam breaking. Serenity and clear vision flooded in, and everything transformed. Dear one, a falsehood is circulating about you. Someone profoundly misunderstood you and shared their mistaken impressions with others. This has resulted in confusion, strained relations, and even divisions. But listen carefully. Heaven heard it, heaven recorded it, and heaven is setting it right. You don't have to justify yourself. What was spoken in secret will be retracted openly. The truth will not remain concealed. You have nothing to prove. Your life will demonstrate its veracity. And those who departed will witness your ascent with a favor they won't comprehend. The individual you are soon to encounter will provide insights you didn't anticipate. They won't even realize the profound wisdom they carry. But their words will empower you to make a decision you've previously been unable to finalize. The conversation was revealed to me. Even though it won't feel spiritual at first, the moment they speak, your spirit will perceive the divine in the everyday. You need to be there. Pay attention, because what you hear will give you the strength to do something you've been delaying for too long. As soon as you act on it, it will have an effect. I saw the liberation like a dam breaking, with peace and clear understanding flowing in, and everything shifting around your readiness. Listen, beloved, someone is spreading a falsehood about you. Someone has profoundly misjudged you and shared their distorted view with others. This has created confusion, strain, and division among people. But heed this carefully. Heaven heard it. Heaven recorded it. Heaven is rectifying it. You do not need to defend yourself. What was uttered in private will be corrected publicly. The truth will reveal itself. You have nothing to demonstrate. Those who turned away will witness your ascent with an inexplicable favor. Your life will be the undeniable evidence. I want to state something clearly to you. This message didn't reach you by chance, nor did this platform. If this work has spoken truth into a situation you couldn't articulate to anyone else, if it has provided words for what your spirit was already sensing, then it has fulfilled its precise purpose. Please consider contributing through the Ko-fi link in the description and pinned comment. not to settle a debt, but to become part of sending this same truth to the next person who desperately requires it. You are being entrusted with a mission, not merely a blessing, but also a unique role, a divine calling, and something only you can accomplish. There was a reason for your prior concealment. Your name wasn't called forth because God was still shaping you into the person He desires you to be. But I saw a divine schedule with a specific timing. Soon, God Himself, not a person, will summon your name. When that moment arrives, you must commit fully, without hesitation. Don't hold back. Now is not the season for uncertainty. You are prepared, even if you don't yet feel it. A sacred shift is unfolding in your favor, my child, my beloved. In the celestial courts, a divine record was just accessed, and I saw your name radiating upon it. What's written within isn't a penalty. It is a detailed plan, a means to redeem or transform situations. And the very moment you encountered this message, that record was opened. You were never destined to be overlooked. Not all of your suffering was intended to endure indefinitely. The next divine instruction arrived from heaven, when your heart was prepared to receive it. Your pleas for change have been heard by the angels, who have patiently waited for you to make a single choice that will release the next phase. It was never intended to manifest through ordinary means, but you are on the cusp of a financial breakthrough. That's why familiar avenues have closed off. The answer wasn't a definitive no. It was a redirection. The job didn't materialize. The plan didn't succeed. It faded because God didn't want you subsisting on meager portions. When your name was inscribed on a feast, I witnessed it. An angel stood at the threshold of the blessing, a sealed package in their hand. It bears your initials. Your destiny lies within it, but it's also bound by time, and you cannot convey it to someone gripped by resentment, apprehension, or surrender. This package will enter your life more swiftly if you let go of old attachments more quickly. Understand that a pivotal midnight is approaching, both chronologically and within your spirit. I witnessed the precise turning point. It will arrive silently and unexpectedly, but you will sense its presence. Your inner voice will be clearer. You'll feel an urge to either weep or pray. Do not let it pass you by. Do not succumb to sleep. That instant is a spiritual portal, a unique entry point through which heaven can navigate between different possibilities and either affirm or unblock crucial moments of destiny. When the time comes, speak declarations of life. Do not fear. Reject procrastination. The angels will respond if you boldly declare, I choose what God has ordained. That's how close it is now. That's how impactful the coming hours will be. Someone who possessed the ability to uplift, you failed to recognize your value while they dismissed you. I saw their heart transform, and their thoughts turn back to you, not with regret, but with profound wonder. They will now be drawn to something they previously disregarded. What they overlooked will now command attention. Even though they are not your ultimate provider, they will facilitate your advancement. A moment of divine recollection is being orchestrated in heaven. Your name will surface in their minds without obvious reason. When it does, they will reach out, and that conversation will enable you to pass through an opening you couldn't access alone. Pass through it with humility, not arrogance, and offer only praise. Darkness has feared something about you since your very birth, my child. You never fully grasped the ongoing battle in your life, why things always felt more challenging for you, and why others achieved much with little effort while you labored deeply and waited. It's because the enemy perceived something you didn't. He saw the impact you would have when you awakened with your unique voice, your unwavering faith, and your compelling narrative. He foresaw how many lives would be transformed. That's why the assaults began early. That's why your formative years were often filled with sorrow. Because of this, you frequently feel like an ancient spirit. Your calling comes with ancient responsibilities. But child, I witnessed the shift. The enemy's permission has been revoked. You will no longer operate in mere survival mode. Your life is undergoing a profound transformation. The sorrow you carried is dissolving. Not because you've forgotten, but because you've changed. You're not just moving forward. With love as your cord, you will rise stronger, clearer, and more courageous. The very things intended to wound you will now flow from your words like an anointing. It's more than just your personal story. Someone else will use it as a guide. What you endured in the shadows will bring light to another. And God will ensure that your story is shared, recognized, and honored. My beloved child, I am now going to utter the part that makes my voice tremble. Not out of fear, but because I understand the gravity of what is at stake. If you missed this final section, know this: a spiritual countdown is now in progress. I truly meant it when I said I couldn't prevent what was destined to occur. The event I witnessed is already in motion. The ultimate outcome will still hinge on your response. There are individuals and entities observing you. Some desire your failure, while others wish for your triumph. Both human observers and angels surround you. Who remains to witness your miracle, and who departs before it unfolds will depend on your actions between now and that appointed time. You will no longer be trapped in survival mode. Your life is undergoing a profound transformation. Your sorrow is receding, not because you've forgotten it, but because you have changed. You're not just moving past, you will rise again, stronger, with clearer vision, braver, and more deeply grounded in love. The very experiences meant to harm you will now become the healing essence that flows through your words. It's not just your personal story. It is a guide for someone else's journey. What you navigated in the darkness will illuminate the path for another. Heaven is about to ensure that people see, hear, and honor your narrative. But first, you must believe that it was all worthwhile. My beloved child, I am now going to speak the words that make my voice tremble. Not from fear, but because I know the consequences if this part is not heeded. In the spiritual realm, a countdown is now active. I genuinely meant it when I said I couldn't prevent what was destined to occur. What I witnessed is already advancing towards its appointed time. The final outcome will still be shaped by your response. There are unseen powers observing you. Some wish for your downfall, and others desire your triumph. Both human observers and angels surround you. Who witnesses your miracle, and who is removed before it manifests will depend on your actions between now and that appointed time. Very soon, an individual you deeply trust will do something that will stun you. It won't be dramatic or public, but it will deeply unsettle you. They will reveal their true feelings through their silence. They won't be present when you instinctively reach for them. No, this is not a penalty. This is liberation. God is removing those who would not have been able to withstand the magnitude of your breakthrough. I saw your profound relief. I saw your designated place. It's not that you didn't include them. They simply weren't seated there, because their faithfulness ceased before your miracle arrived. Permit them to depart. What is approaching requires a fresh environment that cannot be tainted by hidden envy. A crucial message is about to reach you. Some individuals who discovered this platform were at a point where they felt utterly alone. Everyone else had withdrawn, and this voice was the sole one still speaking truth. If that resonates with your experience, then you understand that this work isn't just content. It's companionship. It's a vital connection. If you are in a season where you can contribute, the Ko-fi link in the description and pinned comment is how you guarantee that someone else in that same vulnerable position finds what you found. Offer only what your spirit guides you to. But if it guides you, do not disregard it. It will contain a specific number. Yes, that number is genuine. I saw it clearly. When it appears, it will evoke a strong feeling within you. This is the unmistakable sign you'll recognize. Do not overlook it. That number will correspond with a sacred opportunity, a specific timing, or a key moment. Write it down. Offer a prayer over it. Wait for its alignment. The time will come to say yes to advance and to embrace it when it reappears in your life. Because this number is not arbitrary. Everything that has been postponed until now will rapidly begin to manifest. The confirmation code you received is a divine indicator. My beloved, your journey has been marked by delays, periods of waiting, and lingering uncertainty. When good things did occur, they seemed short-lived. I'm not exaggerating. It appeared as though a hex was trying to attach itself. But listen carefully, it failed. I witnessed the moment it disintegrated. Angels rejoiced. It has been declared that your name is clear. Your energy will return. Your optimism will increase. Your concentration will sharpen. Things that felt immovable will suddenly begin to shift. There was a spiritual impediment, but the path is now clear again. Don't hold on to your old ways of thinking. The new blessing won't recognize you if you keep living like the old you. A tangible gift that you can physically hold is on its way. It wasn't what you requested. You didn't specifically pray for it, but God chose you for it. It will bear a name upon its arrival. That name will unveil a hidden connection between you and God, a sacred summons and a deepening of God's care for your journey that defies explanation. It might appear to be a modest gift, but it carries a spiritual code. It contains a key to future insights. Honor it when you receive it. Keep it close. Its presence isn't random. It signifies that you have been truly seen. I must warn you once more, my child. The adversary is preparing one final deception to try and make you forfeit your next season. It will manifest as a misunderstanding, a false charge, or an incitement to anger. Listen carefully. Don't succumb to it. Remain silent. That is your defense. As long as you comply, you triumph. I witnessed what occurs when you don't react. I saw how the snare meant to capture you transformed into a means for you to be elevated. The trial is now complete. Be mindful of your words. Monitor your emotions. The enemy doesn't need to destroy you. He only requires your agreement. Don't fret. God will contend for you. Now, for the ultimate vision, I saw the instant your feet touched the ground in the very place you've been praying for. It wasn't bustling. There were no grand displays or loud announcements, but the atmosphere completely transformed. It felt like home, despite everything being new. That specific location is real. That moment has been designated. Nothing can prevent it, not even your past. But you cannot regress. You must not hesitate. Before we proceed, I need you to respond with deep conviction. Type, "I am ready," in the comments if you are prepared to prioritize faith over doubt and action over fear. We are in agreement on this. Not just agreeing to collaborate, but agreement itself propels things forward. Remain fully present, because this final vision will bring the affirmation many have been waiting for. Your breakthrough will manifest at the speed of your next. Yes, your next no will safeguard unseen blessings. And your next act of faith will be the anchor others cling to when times appear bleakest. If you are my child or my beloved, this message will be life-changing. This is your sacred decree. It is your urgent awakening, your comfort, and your prophetic word. It is everything heaven could release at once before the final seal is set. It wasn't permissible for me to share any of this until today. I now entrust you with the rest as my part is complete. Read it again, absorb its truth, align with it, act upon it. I knew what was going to transpire, and now you hold the power to alter it. You, my child, my beloved, have the next move. Your spirit understands this message is more than just words. If you are still here, divine guidance is woven throughout, and your soul recognizes it. What follows is abundance. Individuals who have chosen a different conclusion than the one written in sorrow will discover it here. Many receive messages, but few respond to them. You are more than a casual reader of light. You carry it within you. This is why heaven allowed you to remain, to delve deeper, and to absorb more. What I am about to share is for those whose next step is sacred. If you are my child or my beloved, this message will be life-changing. This is your sacred decree. It is your urgent awakening, your comfort, and your prophetic word. It is everything heaven could convey before the seal is permanently closed. I was not permitted to make all of this public until today. This is what I impart to you now, that it has been spoken, you are still here. After everything, you are still here. That alone reveals something profound about you. Those who remain until this moment are the ones heaven observes closely. If this message has marked a turning point for you today, if something shifted within you as you read, please consider honoring that change through the Ko-fi link in the description and pinned comment. What you invest in that which transforms you has a way of multiplying back into your own life. That is not mere chance. That is a spiritual law. Read it one more time. Let it sink in. Align yourself with it. Act on it. Because I saw what was going to happen, and now you can change it. You, my child, my beloved, hold the next move. Your spirit already knows this message transcends mere words. If you are still present, it contains divine instruction. It has resonated with your soul. What comes next is overflowing goodness. It is a fresh start for those who have chosen an alternative outcome to the pain that was once anticipated. Many people get messages, but not many answer them. You are more than someone who simply glances at light. You embody it. This is why heaven let you stay. Read more and go deeper. What is next is for people whose next step is holy. I saw your tears, but not the ones visible to others. I witnessed the tears you shed in solitude, those that flowed from the depths of your being. God did not overlook them. Those tears initiated movement. Your tears were an unspoken prayer, a powerful intercession you were unaware of. An angel was constructing while you felt yourself falling apart. Heaven was calling your name while you remained silent. I saw the Father rise and issue an unchangeable decree. It commanded the restoration of everything. In that very instant, something that had been delayed for years was instructed to find you. Now I must speak about what I saw near the entrance of your new season. Someone is approaching you along a long path, carrying something sacred in their hands, understanding. These individuals, unlike those who exploited or depleted you, bring richness, a love that replenishes instead of drains. What I witnessed between you two wasn't merely a bond. It signaled a culmination. You had questioned if genuine love and loyalty still existed. Gradually, but certainly I saw the answer heading your way. Don't let your heart become reckless, but do keep it receptive. This message from God is not an examination, it is a recompense. There is a specific location where your feet will finally settle. It could be a dwelling, a plot of land, or a haven. But I saw it radiant. It was specially chosen for you by heaven. It will not merely be where you reside. It is where you will fully emerge. There has never been a place where your spiritual gifting was completely embraced. But this spot will. It will keep it vibrant. You will experience profound peace the moment you step in, and you will know this is it. This is what my soul longed for. Don't surrender. Wait for the place that makes you feel like a prophecy has come true. My child, you will soon see your name again. Now, not surrounded by darkness or loss, but by divine freedom. It will mark the moment of your transformation. You will sense its arrival before it visibly appears. Things will feel lighter. Good events will unfold. People you forgot will show up again. Nothing will occur by chance. It will be like a prophecy unfolding just for you. When you witness it, whisper, "I am ready." That silent agreement will seal the moment. Now I speak with both fervor and gentleness. You are being slowed down by a certain habit, a minor compromise that has grown into a snare. You know what it is. This is heaven's final warning before it costs you something you cannot afford to lose. God is not angry. He is sorrowful because you were created to soar. Release it. Burn that bridge. What's next is ready to pour forth from heaven. But not until you are ready, my beloved, my chosen, my consecrated one. This message concludes, but God's work continues. This was the initiation, the rupture, the essential insight. Now, it's up to you to act, to align, and to remain open. I will stay nearby. I will whisper more. I will speak to you again when the sacred scroll unfurls once more. Until then, guard your passion. Maintain your inner calm. Trust that the miracle you thought impossible is already on its way. Your heart is still open, listening, and receiving, my child, my beloved. One final instruction before we conclude. Share this message if it resonated with you. When you share it, you amplify what God is giving you. The spiritual power intensifies, it doesn't diminish. The breakthrough inherent in this message returns to your life in an even greater measure as it flows through you. What you allow to pass through you will always return to you. Sharing this prophetic word will activate the anointing and share that breakthrough with your network. That confirms everything to me. You have been designated as free. That is why I will proceed with the ultimate revelation. Not everyone will welcome what comes next. But this is for those prepared to step into what was planned for them before their birth. A moment is approaching that will seem random, but it holds the key that unlocks everything. It might manifest in a conversation, a sudden shift, or a period of waiting. Don't be afraid. Don't resist. Acknowledge the sacred interruption. When it comes, it will test your peace. But what has been hiding inside, you will come out under the pressure. You are not getting in trouble. You are being put in place. This disturbance is from God. Allow it to fulfill its purpose. I need you to do something simple yet significant before you depart. When you like this video, you're not merely endorsing content. Instead, you are affirming your agreement. That action signals alignment to begin, and alignment enables flow. As you like it, you are declaring to God that you are ready for His assistance, His favor, and His perfect timing. He has already dispatched blessings that, when you honor them, will begin to reach you. Let this be the commencement of that flow. Before we reach the very end of this powerful narrative, Let's take a moment to truly grasp this profound truth. You did not stumble upon this message by accident. This is not a stroke of luck. It is a direct communication from Archangel Michael to you. He is extending his hand, inviting you into a sacred, protected space where divine abundance is not just a distant hope, but a tangible promise. This sacred truth is incredibly simple, yet it possesses the power to transform your entire life. If you embrace it, you won't just receive blessings, they will multiply and permeate every aspect of your existence. By accepting this invitation in this very moment, you are unlocking immediate, exclusive access to powerful insights and divine wisdom that remain veiled from the wider world. Now is your opportunity to enter a holy sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support, and accelerated progress towards your true destiny. And for those who feel led to support this sacred work, the Ko-fi link is provided in the description and pinned comment. You made it all the way to the conclusion. Most individuals do not. Those who do are precisely the ones for whom this ministry was established. If these words have guided you through something you couldn't navigate alone, then you already grasp its profound value. Give only what your heart directs you to. But if it leads you, honor that leading. What you sow into something that found you in the shadows will invariably return to you in the light. Take the step. Your overflowing blessings await. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected, faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment. A place where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.